All right, so where you are, seated or laying on your back, whatever you prefer, we're going to start with some breathing. And I just want you to start on just normal breathing. So however you typically breathe, just breathe. Okay? I don't want you to think about anything yet. I just want you to breathe how you normally breathe. Now I want you to begin to notice, are you inhaling through your nose or are you inhaling through your mouth? If you're inhaling through your mouth, see if you can inhale through your nose. When you exhale, are you breathing out through your mouth or are you breathing out through your nose? So when you exhale in yoga, there's different ways depending on what we're doing. There's Ujjayi breathing where you're constantly inhaling and exhaling through your nose, but you're restricting your breathing so it makes a sound like an ocean on your exhale. You won't be able to hear me do it. So I want you to just focus on inhaling through your nose for 3 to 4 seconds, filling up the belly, the sides, and the lower back. And when you exhale, try to exhale for 7 to 8 seconds or double the amount of your inhale. So you're inhaling 3 to 4 seconds, filling it up 360. And exhale, double the length of your inhale. If you want, you can have one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach, just to make sure that you're not using your chest when you're inhaling, trying to use your belly, sides, and lower back when you inhale. And when you exhale, double the amount of your inhale. So exhale a little bit longer. Now I want you to try to go a little bit deeper. So this time we're going to try to inhale for 5 seconds. We're going to try to hold for 5 seconds. And then we're going to try to exhale for 10 seconds. Okay? Let's try to do that together. All right, so wherever you are, go ahead and exhale it out. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And long, slow exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is when it gets harder. 6. Keep pushing. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's try that again. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep going. 3. Keep going. Use all the abs in your transverse abdominis deep in there on your exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And your last long exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Get it all out. 3. Keep going. Get it all out. And 0. Notice that your intra-abdominals, your internal and external obliques turn on when you exhale that deep. Okay? You have to really force yourself to think about breathing. Okay? Otherwise, our body gets really efficient and lazy, and we don't use our diaphragm like we can. So if we get stuck in our inhale and we don't inhale fully, or if we don't exhale fully, we're not getting as much oxygen into the lungs as we can get in, and therefore we're not getting oxygen out to the rest of the body. Okay? From here, let's go ahead and lay on our backs if you're not already. We'll just start by bringing your right knee to your chest and your left leg is straight. Try to straighten out your left leg. Good. Hold here. You can pull it up toward the chest or to your outer right shoulder. Whatever feels best for you. You can rotate that right ankle if you want here. Take a couple inhales and exhales here. And I want you to try to inhale for 4 and exhale for 8 throughout the entire class. Okay? Try to focus on double exhale. Let's go ahead and switch side. Again, you can move that knee out to the shoulder. You can rotate the ankle. Good work. Let's bring both knees to the chest. You can rock side to side. And then you can open up your legs if you want and knees and stretch out the groin. Breathe into that. You can bring the bottoms of your feet together on your mat if you'd like and bring your knees open into a supine butterfly. Again, just focusing on your breathing. The more you focus on your breathing, the less you'll be distracted by your thoughts, okay? Which can increase your stress. So we're trying to decrease our stress by focusing on our breathing. Try to get lost in the moment as opposed to thinking about what you need to do later. Good. From here, bend the knees, feet will touch the ground. Let's go ahead and cross that right foot over your left thigh. Option 1. Option 2, you can bring your hands behind that left hamstring and hold here. Focusing on your breathing here. Inhale through your nose. Long exhale. Inhale through your nose. Long exhale. Inhale through your nose. Long exhale. So thinking at least 3 inhales, 3 exhales, because you're going to get at least 30 seconds. That's the least amount I would recommend in a yoga class. Let's go ahead and switch side. You can hold stretches up to 2 minutes, but I typically like to hold the longer stretches at the end of class when you're a little bit more warm. Breathe into that hip. See if you can get your left knee to move forward so it's not going up towards your left shoulder. So see if you can push that knee up. And once you activate that, you're going to get more of a stretch. And definitely want to get that ankle crossed. Both ankles should be dorsiflexed or pointed up. Good job. All right, go ahead and relax and release that foot down. This time, let's go ahead and straighten both legs. Both bring one leg over the midline and hold on to the back of the thigh. We're just going to hold on to one thigh here over the midline. Breathing into that hamstring. Goal is to get your left knee to the ground, even though it might not touch. Okay? So holding on to that right leg. You can bend and straighten that knee a couple times while you're holding on to the back of the hamstring. Inhale and exhale here. Exhale as you extend. Inhale as you bend. And go ahead and switch side. Same thing. You can either hold it or you can bend and straighten the knee. If rotating the ankle feels good, that's totally fine. It's always good to give your students options so they don't feel restricted or they don't feel commanded. Okay, because everyone feels something different everywhere. And you can't always assume that everyone feels the same stretch. Good. From here, let's bring that leg down. Bend the knees. We're going to do a couple scap slides here, so let's make a W with the arms. We're going to see if we can get the wrist in contact, the forearms in contact with the ground, and your low back in contact with the ground. We're going to inhale on the way down, and then we're going to exhale on the way up. As we exhale, try to keep your ribs down. Try not to flare your ribs on your inhale or exhale. So we're going to inhale down, exhale, reach overhead. So you're reaching all the way overhead like you're doing a shoulder press and pulling all the way down. You're trying to keep the elbow in contact with the ground, your forearms in contact with the ground the whole way through. If you want to squeeze your fist, that's totally fine. Go at your own pace. So if the elbows don't touch the ground, then we may have some tightness in the front of the deltoid. Okay? Or the lats might be tight too. Good. And from here, let's go ahead and bend those knees. Arms are out like a T or down next to the side. From here, the knees are about a yoga block difference apart. So the knees are about 6 inches apart. Feet are about 6 inches apart. From here, we're going to just think about squeezing or extending your glutes into the air and holding for 5 seconds. So go ahead and bring the hips up off the ground and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it down. I want you to try not to extend your lower back and create that lordosis or lordotic curve with your lower back. I want you to focus strictly on just squeezing your glutes. Once you get into that bridge position, I want you to hold there, steady, and do a long 8-second exhale. So you're going to inhale, hips up, hold, long, strong exhale while you're still up. Big exhale, keep the hips up as you're exhaling, and then slowly bring it down. We'll try that again. Think, now your toes are up, heels are in the ground. See if that changes anything. Let's go ahead and take an inhale. And up, hold, long, exhale, squeeze the glutes. And bring it down. Good job. From here, let's go to make our way to our hands and knees. For tabletop position. Hands are directly under the shoulders. Knees are under the hips. Hands are in line with the knees and feet, or the hands are just slightly a little bit wider than the knees and the feet. But the feet shouldn't be close to each other, so they shouldn't be almost touching at all. So your knees and feet should be about 6 inches apart. A little wider, a little wider, a little wider. Good. From here, let's go ahead and round the back, tuck the chin, and do our cat. Trying to get the mid-back up toward the sky. Hold here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. From this position, let's go ahead and one vertebrae at a time, from your low back to your upper back, let's go into spinal extension. So right now, you're in flexion. Slowly go into extension and hold. So we're trying to get the belly toward the ground, head up toward the sky, tail up toward the sky. Hold here. Inhale and exhale into that. And then I want you one vertebrae at a time from your head first, making a nice flexion from your head to your mid-back to your tailbone. And once you reach back to cat, I want you to go from cat to cow at your own pace, going from flexion to extension, and trying to challenge yourself by going one vertebrae at a time. See if you can start with either the head or the tail and work your way into one direction. Stuart McGill is one of the best, most renowned back pain experts, and he recommends this to all of his patients. So look up Stuart McGill, back pain, and this is one of his exercises. From here, let's go to our tabletop. Think neutral spine, so we don't want a flexion, we don't want extension, we don't want cat or cow, we just want tabletop, flat back. From here, I'm just going to reach forward like you're about to reach and shake somebody's hand in front of you. And hold here. Your head should be in line with your hips. So your head shouldn't be higher than your hips. Garrett, a little lower. Go ahead and switch sides. Try not to move the body or rotate as you reach. This is our level 1. Let's go ahead and bring both hands down. Now let's try to extend just your right leg back. Extend your right knee and glute and hold. Tuck that toe down toward the ground. Try to straighten that leg. See if you can get the heel in line with your shoulders and hips. So we don't want the foot higher than the head or hips. We want everything in a straight line. And slowly bring it down. Switch side. Try not to rotate. Try not to extend your lower back. I see a lot of lower backs that are extended. Try to flatten that out a little. And knee down. Now let's try a diagonal reach. So we're going to reach with our right arm and reach back with our left leg. And we're going to try to hold for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and down. And let's go ahead and switch side. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, let's move our way to child pose. Knees are wide, toes touch, head through the shoulders, forehead down if you can get it there. Inhale and exhale. Notice that I built in a little bit of strength there in that diagonal reach or sunbird, but it's not overwhelming that most of us couldn't do it. So we're progressively moving you into harder, more difficult positions. But we're not going to rush to get there, and we're not going to put you in uncompromised positions to start class. From here, take an inhale through your nose. And when you exhale, let out a big sigh of relief like, ah. One more time. Inhale, fill it all the way up. Feel your lower back fill up. And exhale, let it all out. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Hips are high, head is through the shoulders. All 10 fingertips are touching the ground, so try not to cup the ground. If you need to come down to your knees at any time or go back into child pose, that is always an option. Never have to feel like you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. So always relax and go into child pose or meditation when you need to. Let's go back to tabletop. Child pose, knees wide. Remember, giving your students options tells them that you care about them, because not everyone is going to be at the same level. Garrett, let's bring those knees a little wider. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. From here, take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to walk those feet to the front of the mat to forward fold. So you can get your big toes to touch. Okay, if you can't touch the ground, you can bring your hands behind your legs or on your shins, whatever's most comfortable. If you want to level up, you can bring your big toes together and lean slightly forward. From here, let's place our hands on our shins and straighten out our back. We're going to look forward. This is called flat back. Take an inhale. Exhale, back to forward fold. And then we're going to inhale, stand all the way up. Reach all the way up. Palms open. And exhale, mountain pose. Big toes touch, heels away about an inch, palms facing forward. Okay, neutral spine. Just focus on your breathing. If you ever get lightheaded after downward dog or getting up, always go down to a half kneeling position or just go to child pose and relax. So we're going to start with sun salutation A. We're going to inhale and reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to a push-up plank position. Hold here. You can bring the knees down if you need to. Inhale at the top of your plank. Lean forward. Exhale as you lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, bend the knees, step or walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, back to mountain. Good work. So for the chaturanga or your push-up position, we want our hands under the shoulders, heels over the toes. A hard level is to lean forward as you lower down. Now, I understand that might not work for everybody, so you can just take an inhale, exhale, lower, and then cobra, okay? If you want to advance it, you lean forward, slowly go down to a 90-degree elbow bend, and then exhale into your cobra, okay? Otherwise, level 1, you can go knees down, lower down. You can go to Sphinx if that's better for your back. Okay? So those are two different options for that chaturanga. So let's go ahead and get back into our mountain. Toes touch. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Hold here. Take a big inhale at the top of your plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Back to mountain pose. Good. From here, let's test our balance. Tree pose. We're going to see if we can balance that right foot on the inside of the upper left thigh. Those are some internal cues. So we want to bend our right knee and place it on the inside of our thigh, but we want to try to go above the knee. We don't want to be pressing into the knee. So if the foot is touching the knee, then I would go below the knee, but I would never go on the knee. Okay? So see if you can get the foot and you can hold it with your hands to start. And then I am squeezing this quad as I'm pressing the foot into the thigh. And then see if you can bring your hands at heart center. You can challenge yourself. Just see if we can hold for another 15 seconds. And remember, really trying to open up or externally rotate that right hip. What's that? Yep, you can hold it. That's fine. Sure, you can do lotus. Yeah, if you want to cross it over in lotus, that's fine. Go ahead and set your foot down. And let's switch side. So we can balance on that left side. Okay, if you want to bring those arms out, definitely harder with shoes and with socks on. If you want to bring your arms overhead. If you want to challenge yourself by going side to side, and trying not to fall. Try to hold for another 10 seconds. Good. Let's bring our feet down. Back to mountain pose. From here, let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Hold here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, bring your knees down. Let's relax into child pose. Good. From here, inhale, tabletop. Big exhale. From here, let's go ahead and step into a half kneeling position. Going to hold here. So we have Crescent Warrior, Warrior 1, Warrior 2. Crescent Warrior, we're going to tuck our back toe. Hands are at the hips. Option 1, hold here. Option 2, we're going to try to straighten out that back leg with the back toes in the ground. Okay. Option 3, we're going to bring the arms overhead. Okay, Crescent Warrior is a level 1, whereas I would say Warrior 1 would be level 2, because it's harder to get the outer edge of that foot down. If you're in either, see if you can line up the feet. So you can have your toe tucked or heel down here. From here, take an inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands down. Step back to plank. Bring your knees down. Take an inhale. Go ahead and step forward with the opposite foot. Hands at the hips. Option 1, hold here. Option 2. And then option 3. Take 2 more inhales, 2 more exhales here. Want our front knee at about 90 degrees. Take an inhale. As you exhale, frame the foot. Step it back, lower down. Good. From here, relax in a child pose if you need to. All right, now we're going to inhale, tabletop. Going to challenge our core. We're going to get into our cat pose or flex the spine. Then we're going to bring the knees off the ground just an inch into bear pose. Let's go centimeter, not even an inch. And I want you to hold here for 3 inhales, 3 exhales. Just focus on breathing, feeling that core engage here. Option 1, knees down. Option 2, knees off the ground. And slowly lower down. Good job. From here, let's push into downward dog. Take an inhale. As you exhale, walk or step those feet to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, mountain pose. Okay, so now we're going to move into Sun Salutation B, which includes Warrior 1 or Crescent Warrior. Okay, so we already focused on that, on the basics. So let's go ahead and stand at the front of our mat with our feet together. We're going to inhale into chair. Hold here. We want to posterior pelvic tilt with our knees slightly bent here. Okay, you can challenge yourself by getting lower, or you can make it easier by standing up taller. Take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to hold here. You're going to inhale, raise your right leg all the way up to the sky. Point your toe down. As you exhale, step it through the hands. Inhale, rise. Crescent Warrior or Warrior 1. Hold here. Take one more inhale. One more exhale, trying to straighten out those elbows. Inhale. Exhale, frame the feet. Step it back. Lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. This time, inhale, raise that left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Bring your back knee down if you need to. Inhale, reach up and hold. Inhale and exhale here. One more inhale. As you exhale, frame your foot. Step your left foot back into plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to top of your down dog. Exhale, walk or step the feet forward to forward fold. Listen carefully here. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. I think I got that a little mixed up, but that's okay. Feet together, top of your mat. Let's try that one more time. So let's inhale into chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Don't let your left heel leave the ground and point that right toe down. So turn that right toe down toward the mat. So try not to turn that right toe down. Yep. So you want to internally rotate that right quad. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, step it through. Inhale, reach up. Warrior 1 or Crescent Warrior. Hold here. So when we're in that one-legged dog, I want the toe to stay down. Because if we go like this, we're going to take away the hamstring mobility that we're going to get when the toe is down. Wherever you are, take an inhale. Exhale, frame your foot, step it back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Now try not to let your hip open here. Inhale, reach that opposite leg up. Point that toe down. Exhale, step it through. Frame the feet. Inhale, reach up. Hold here. Good. So with our back foot, if it's totally out like 90 degrees, that's more warrior two. So we want more of a angle toward that front foot or crescent warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, frame your foot, step it back. Lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, walk or step the feet to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, mountain. Good. Just get your breathing back. Close your eyes if you want to. Focus on your breathing here. Good. From here, we're going to focus on a little bit more balance. We're going to take an inhale, and we're going to see if we can go straight into our warrior three by balancing first on our left leg. Notice that my back leg, we don't want it to turn out. We want to keep it internally rotated as I go straight back. I don't want to go out to the side either. From here, I can airplane my hands. Option one. Option two, I want my head, arms, and feet on the same line if possible. And we're going to try to hold for 3 inhales, 3 exhales. Okay? So let's try that on that left foot. Okay? So slowly work your way into warrior three. Option to bring those arms overhead. 2 more inhales. 2 more exhales. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. And slowly make your way back up. Let's try the opposite side. Go ahead at your own pace. Try to hold for 3 inhales, 3 exhales. Good. 1 more inhale. You got it. 1 more long exhale. Big exhale. And make our way back to standing. Good job. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll make our way back to our mat. So we're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. From here, just walk back to downward dog. Bring our knees down. Let's go ahead and sit down on our mat so that our feet are facing forward. From here, let's go ahead and just butterfly those feet, bottoms of the feet together. Going to do a little bit of P&F stretch here. So a lot of us look like we're pretty passive and just relaxed, which means we're not going to get too much change. So if our knees are able to touch the ground, then we're probably good here. Okay? But if you feel a little tightness, you might need to do a little work. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands around our ankles, press our elbows into our thighs, so we feel a little bit of a stretch. And we're going to try to isometrically contract your knees into your elbows and your elbows into your knees. So you're going to feel all the adductors turn on. So I'm going to press down. As I press down, I'm going to try to open or close the door here, but I'm pushing down. So I'm creating an isometric contraction. I want to keep my chest straight or my back straight here. I don't want to go too much like this. So I'm going to press down. As I'm pressing down, I'm pressing up. We're going to hold for 5 seconds here. Ready? And go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to bring those arms out front. I'm going to actively try to get my knees to the ground. So now I'm working the antagonist here, so we're trying to get those knees actively to the ground and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, you can, option 1, hold on to your ankles. Option 2, hold on to the fists. We're going to perform an active dynamic stretch. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to lift just your left foot off the ground and hold. From here, I'm going to slowly dorsiflex the ankle. Try to get that knee and foot up as high as possible. It might shake. And then slowly bring it down. Try to control it. From here, see if you can lift up. Super controlled and slow. And bring it back down. Let's try the other leg. Hover it up off the ground. Dorsiflex the ankle. Extend the knee. And slowly bring it down. From here, hover it up. Slowly bend it in. And bring it down. Good job. Go ahead and relax those legs. A lot of hip flexor strength there. From here, we'll go to our straddle stance. So hands can go behind for support, or we can reach forward here. Trying to keep a back straight as we hinge here. Try not to round the back. Try to have a straight back and hinge, or you can have your hands behind you if you need support. Just focus on your breathing here. From here, we're going to try another active stretch. I'm going to point both toes. I'm going to frame one thigh with my hands. I'm going to attempt to lift this leg up off the ground again for 5 seconds. So what I have to do is I'm going to take an inhale, push into the ground, and then I'm going to try to lift the leg up. Here we go. Inhale. Press and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring it down. If you get a knot, just bend your knees. Let's try the other leg. Point the toe. Take an inhale. And up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Okay, it's all hip flexor work there. From here, let's go ahead and bring those feet together, shake those legs out. All right. Cross those legs. From here, we're going to reach forward, stretch out your lower back. Now let's go ahead and walk our hands over to your right knee. Walk our hands over to the other side. Good job. Let's go ahead, bring those feet out front. Okay, working a little bit of the boat pose. So we're going to point the toes, option 1. Option 2, hands out front. Option 3, we're going to see if we can balance those legs up off the ground and hold. Okay, we're going to try to do 3 inhales, 3 exhales here. Big inhales, big exhales. And if you can, trying to get those legs up as high as you can. One more inhale. One more exhale. And slowly bring it down. Forward fold here. Good. From here, let's go ahead and bring our left leg in. Trying to keep it back straight. We're going to hinge forward into this static stretch. And then from here, I want you to press your heel into the ground, creating isometric contraction. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then relax. And try to sink in a little deeper. Let's go ahead and switch side. Try to keep your back straight. Create an isometric contraction. Going to press, dig that heel into the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then try to sink into that stretch a little bit further. Good. From here, we'll make our way back to our hands and knees. From here, push into downward dog, head through the shoulders. Take an inhale and a big exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, we'll bring our knees and forearms down. Option 1, we want our shoulders as high as our hips. Notice that I'm not like this, and I'm not like this. So I'm almost ready to get in that plank. I want my scapulas protracted. Then from here, my glutes, they should be as low as my knees almost. Once I get here, dorsiflex the ankles or tuck those toes. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. Find your plank, and we're going to hold for 3 inhales, 3 exhales. Head is facing down, so like think of a double chin or chin tuck here. One more long inhale. One more long exhale. And then relax. From here, let's go ahead and bring our left foot forward, right foot back. So the right knee and foot should be on the outside of that yoga mat. From here, tall spine, hinge forward. Breathe into that front hip. Option 1. Option 2, we're going to see if we can take an inhale, lift, extend, and then bend, and then relax. Okay? We're going to try to do that together. Here we go. Take an inhale. Remember, you don't have to do this. Inhale, lift up. Try to extend, bend, and down. Okay? Option 3, if you want, go into our pigeon. Option 2, stay where you're at. If this hurts the knee, stay away from it. Okay? If you want to go forearms here, that's fine. If you want to try to go for a quad stretch here as well, you can do that as well. Okay? Whatever option you want here. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Then we'll push our way into downward dog. And then bring our knees down. Let's switch those legs. Right leg forward here. Start with the 90-90. 90-90 is going to be a little bit more knee friendly for some of our older clients who can't do the pigeon, because this is a lot of knee flexion. and it's a lot of pressure on the knee itself. Okay, so this is a good modified option. First, static stretch. Lean forward, find the stretch. Stretch should not feel comfortable unless you're really, really loose, right? I would say stretching and foam rolling are the two only things I would recommend that there can be a little pain in there. Okay? Not unbearable, but it shouldn't, stretching and foam rolling should never feel like it's easy. Then you're probably not, you're either one, not getting anything out of it, or you're already loose enough. From here, we're going to try that hover. So we're going to push into the ground with our back nice and tall. Take an inhale. Lift up. Try to extend. Bend. And relax. Okay, level 2 or 3. You can go into our pigeon. And then if you want to get the back quad here, you can do that as well. So whatever works best for you here. Take 2 more inhales, 2 more exhales. Good. Next, inhale, push into the ground. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, knees down. Go ahead and step or floss those legs through. Shake those legs out. Let's go ahead and make our way into Shavasana here. You can close your eyes. Feet are wide or out. And just relax. Close the eyes. We're just going to come back to your breathing here. So, just focus on relaxed breathing here. Inhale through the nose if you want. Long, slow exhales. Try to breathe so slow that you can't hear yourself breathe, or that you can't feel the friction as you breathe. Just try to slow your breathing down, lengthen your breathing. Take 2 more minutes here just to relax. Just try to let go of any tension that's left in your forehead, your legs, your arms. And wherever you are, let's go ahead and turn to either your left or right side in the fetal position. Slowly, you don't have to move fast. And when you're ready, you can slowly sit back up to your cross-leg position. Okay? Give me a thumbs up if you feel a little better than you did before you got here. Maybe a little better, okay? Not too hard, maybe not too easy, right? I didn't throw everything at you. I did leave you with an assessment. So let's not all rush to put our mats away. But before you head out, I'd like you to try to fill out your assessment. We have cognitive, affective, and psychomotor on this assessment. So it gives you examples of all three. First, drawing a picture of downward dog. It's very elementary, but it lets me know if you know that posture. Okay? 2, list the stretches that targeted the hamstrings. Okay? On a scale 1 to 3, 1 being low, 3 being high, begging high, what was your effort or participation level for today's class and why? And go ahead and grab a pen or pencil, and then you have about 5 minutes, because remember, 12:10, we should be wrapping up our classes. Okay? What's that? Yeah. And let's leave the mats out where they are. My next class is going to probably use them. And once you're done with your assessment, you can turn it in to me before you head out. And we'll see you Wednesday for our last lecture of the semester. You sweat a little, Anthony? Just a little, right? Just a little, yep. Yeah, we did target. There was at least three that hit our hamstrings.
So, I don't know what this is called. So, can I just draw 3 stretches?
Yeah, if you want to draw, what one? The one leg in, one leg out. I call that half butterfly or number 4. So the stretch where we had one leg in, just call that a half butterfly or a number 4. Yes, and that does target the hamstrings. Well, I call it a number 4 or a half butterfly, whatever you think works best for you. At 90-90. Make sure you check out the back of the page. If you want to take these with you, if you don't finish and bring them to class on Wednesday, that's fine too. So, yeah, that was... All right. All right, Chris, see you. All right.
The picture is not that great, but
That looks good. I like it. All right, thanks. Have a good day.
Thank
All right,
you.
good work, Zoe. All right.
Also,
Awesome,
thank you for-
Colby. It looks good.
I
Looks
am.
good. Looks like a spider. I got you.
Yeah, I didn't say here when we left. I thought you said hello.
Okay, I'll get it for you.